Hello everyone, in this video we are going to start this C-sharp series from the basics to advanced concept. We'll discuss each and everything you need to know about the C-sharp. So first of all, we'll have to see the what is C-sharp. So you can see it is an object-oriented programming language created by Microsoft that run on the .NET framework. So you may confuse that if you are new to the programming language, you may confuse about the object-oriented concept, object-oriented programming language, and the .NET framework. So if you have any confusion up to this time, then no need to worry about these things because we'll discuss each and every topic in very deeply. So you can see these are as root from the C family. So and the language is close to other popular language like C++ and Java. So if you are familiar with the C programming language, then this is the C programming is the root language for the C#, and it is similar to other programming language like C++, Java, and the JavaScript. So the first version was released in the year 2002. So this was 2002 was the year where C# first version was released. So before going to understanding about the programming language or object-oriented programming language and the .NET and so many things, so many terms are over there. But first of all, this is the video series from the basics to advanced concept. So first of all, we'll discuss the very basic concepts and then we'll move slowly forward to the advanced concept. So before understanding the programming language, first of all, understanding what is language. So you can see the definition of the language. So language is a system of communication which consists of set of sound and written symbol which are used by the people of a particular country or region for talking or writing. So we can communicate with each other through our language, or we can just communicate with the symbol, or we can communicate with the written. So in this way, we can communicate with each other. Likewise, if you want to communicate with the computer, so how we can communicate with the computer? So we can communicate with the computer through the programming language. So C# is also one of the programming language to communicate with the computer. And the question arises, why we need to communicate with the computer? So simple answer, we need a software. So what is software? Again, software is a collection of program. What is program? It is a collection of instruction, or you can simply say set of instruction. I want to give you an example. If we need a banking software or a school management system software or any software that needs to help our daily activities, daily life experiences. So it is difficult to store all the information in the register. If we talk about the banking software, so there is a lots of lack of people. They are they open their account and they deposit the money, they extract the loan and so many things over there. So to store all the informations, we need the database, and the concept of software arises. So you can see the definition of the programming language. Programming language is a way for programmer, or you can say developer, to communicate with the computer. So what is programmer? Who is programmer? Programmer is you. Okay? Or you can simply say, if you are learning the programming language from here, and after completion of this series, you will be the one of the must programmer. You can say you are the programmer. So who writes program for computer is called the programmer. So what is program? Program is a set of instruction that is computer can run. For an example, if I want to add two number, like let's take an example, int a is equals to 5 and b is equals to 6. So if you don't know about the int, so you can see a is equals to 5. It means the value of a is 5 and value of b is 6. And if I want to add these two number, then I can simply say print a plus b. So the syntax of the different programming languages may varies from one to another, but we can simply say, we can see the algorithm, or you can simply see the syntax that we have to say the print statement to print the two number, or to print anything onto the screen, or you can say the console, or so other things. So after that, we have to understand the concept of data. So what is data? So data is an individual unit that contains raw materials which do not carry any specific meaning. So you can see individual price, weight, address, and so many things. Just it doesn't carry out the specific meaning. So when you talk about the information, information is a group of data that collectively carries a logical meaning. So if you take example, so you can see the printed document, pay slips, receipts, and so many things. So we can simply say age is a data, then we can represent the age of the group of age of different group of people, then that is the information. But one important thing, data and informations are not two different things. So it depends upon the observer. So let's take an example. If you are writing one book, so to write one book, if you are writing one csharp book, to write your csharp book, you have to do the lots of research from the different other books and YouTube videos and articles, so many things. So YouTube videos, article and other so many things are data for you to write your csharp book. But if I'm reading that csharp book is for me, that is the data. And if I collect the information to make this video, then this is the information for me. And other people are watching my video to learn the csharp programming language. It means that for me, this is the information. For them, this is the data. So in this way, you can differentiate between the data and information. So one thing that you must have to understand is that data and informations are not two different terms. Data and informations are the two similar terms, but it depends upon the observer. Sometimes one data became the informations, and sometimes the information becomes the data. It depends upon the scenario and the observer. So now we have to discuss what is software. You can simply say software is a set of computer programs and associate documentation and data. So why we need software? To make our work easier. So to store our data, to manipulate our data. Okay. So this is the simple concepts. Can you imagine this world without software? Can we imagine this world without software? If you think that the banking software, they use the banking software to store the their client informations and all the customer informations. So can you imagine that the railway station without this software? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that hospital without this software? So we cannot imagine in this world without this software. So there are different types of software like application software, system software, utility software. But these applications also belongs to the software. But software's may not belongs to applications. So whatever you use in today's world in an electronic device, that is all the applications in your mobile device, laptop device, or whatever be your electronic device, that all things belongs to the software. Especially the definition of software is that it is used to handle the hardware. But we can say all the applications also belongs to the software. Your Facebook, Instagram, so many things. These are social media sites are also belongs to the software. They used to collect the data. They used to manipulate that data. They used to update that data. They used to update their features and so many things. And the question arises, why you need all these things? So now you can answer by yourself, because we need to make our day by day easier. So through the Facebook, YouTube, or any banking software, school management software, or railway station management software, or you can see Microsoft Word, Photoshop, Adobe Reader, Google Chrome, Gmail, PowerPoint, everything is software. So that is if that run in the electronic device. And one important thing, that we cannot touch and we cannot feel the software. So now we have seen that the definition of C# is it is an object-oriented programming language developed by Microsoft that run on the .NET framework. So what is .NET framework? So if you are new to the programmer, so .NET framework, programming language, data, informations, so many things that may stop you to understand the such things, but I will try to make you clear about this term. So what is .NET framework? .NET framework is a software development platform developed by Microsoft. We have already seen about the software, what is software, and this is the software development platform. It uses the many other languages like Baby Sharp, C#, and F# and other programming languages. So it supports the many more programming languages to develop this software. And it is used to develop the software like the desktop applications, that runs on the desktop, web applications in the different platform like the Windows, Mac OS, and Linux operating system. So it is a software development platform. So we can see the summary of this video. C#, what is C#? Now you can say C# is a programming language, or you can simply say the modern programming language. We haven't discussed about the object-oriented concept, so we can simply say C# is one of the programming language, okay, which is used in the .NET framework. And then what is programming language? So programming language is a way of communicating with the computer. It is a way of communicating with the computers, okay? And programmer use the programming language to communicate with the to communicate with the computer. So why we need that programming language? You may understand about the why you need that programming language. So to communicate, to develop the software, what is data and informations? So whatever be the definition, you can study to write in the exam, but don't be confused that data and informations are not two different terms. Data and informations are the same things. It depends upon the observer. But you have to, your understandable level must be like this, that data and informations are not two different things. But when you write in the exam, You can write the definition of the data, that is the raw facts, collection of raw facts or information, the processing of the data. You can write in this way. But your understand must be different. And what is software? That is a collection of program. What is .NET Framework? It is a software development platform. This is the end of the video. So we'll discuss further term, and in next video we'll install the Visual Studio Code to write our C# first hello world program, and so many things we will do in this video series. So you may get confused in first video. So try to watch all the video, and slowly you will get all the points what I'm trying to deliver to you. So if you find this video, please like this video and subscribe this channel. Thank you.